welcome back. Alright, there is something here that's still left that's interesting to note. And we've got the beast that's coming out of the earth, which means he has not yet fully appeared. All this is being done to bring him, or to create the conditions which will bring him about into a physical presence. And we're going to see that here a little bit later. But what's interesting here is there's a connection that can be made. And here's the description. And he had 2 horns like a lamb. Talking about this beast out of the earth. Well, what's interesting here is that we can make a connection with Sumerian deities. Alright? Now, the Sumerian deities you might know better as connected to Babylon or ancient Babylon, because their deities were one and the same. The Sumerian deities and the Babylonian deities were the same. They just had different names. So the Sumerian deities actually predate the Babylonian deities. So to recognize these deities, the Sumerian or the Babylonian, they have horns. That's what would distinguish them between ordinary, regular people. So in the iconography or the paintings, I guess, we would see that the Sumerian deities always had horns. So it's just interesting to note that we can make a connection with the Sumerian deities, and then the connection doesn't stop there. We have the beast out of the earth. So here we have a connection that can be made with another prince, because remember, this beast out of the earth we've already equated as Apollyon. Apollyon is the devil. The devil is the prince of this world. Okay? He's the fallen prince of this world. So the connection can be made to another Sumerian deity who is also a prince of this world by his description, his historical description. And it also says that he is in the inner earth. Listen to one of his epitaphs. An epitaph is a descriptive term. ENKI is Lord of the Absu. And when you hear the word Absu, Absu literally translates into abyss. And then we know the abyss translates into the bottomless pit. So in other words, ENKI literally means Lord of the bottomless pit. So you're making the connection there. I think that you are. So as we can see, we know, this is kind of getting off track here, but we know that all of the satanic occult, all of this ancient mystery Babylon religion connects back to ancient Babylon. It's right there in the name, mystery Babylon religion. It connects all back to Babylon. It's going to connect back to these Babylonian deities. And even here in the Bible, we see the basic connection that it's going to connect us right here to that ENKI being, that Lord of the earth, which would be connected to the Anunnaki, which would be also connected to Genesis 6, which would be those fallen sons of God. So all that can be connected from right here. So here we go. The Antichrist has not yet appeared. Alright, so what we have here in verse 12 is still Obama. Check this out. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him. And he causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Well, here's the key. It says, and he exerciseth all the power of the first beast. We know this first beast is a previous world empire, but what it's talking is a global rule. And he's saying that he is exercising the power of a global rule. What did I tell you previously in the last video or two? I said that we have given up our sovereignty already on paper when we gave the ability for the United Nations to command our troops. So in this essence, this is what this verse is telling you, that he is exercising the very same power over the world system, politically and militarily. And what he's using is this power to cause us to come finally into the New World Order, where eventually all will be made to worship the first beast, which will be this emerging New World Order. I'll be back.